Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, and play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I'm on my job, I get it done, but you should know that. Shine like a sun, a 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that. All I know, 10 toes, never fold, bang roll, on the go, ice wall, ice wall, ice wall.
What up, what up, what up, what up?
Yeah.
It's game time. It's a Sunday surge.
Like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time.
Game time. All right.
Like it's
Welcome to
game
the Sunday
time.
surge. I'm Flo.
Locked in when it's game time.
That guy over there
I
is
put in
Omar.
work, couldn't wait for mine.
I'll take Jake.
I got
I
nine,
know we're
couldn't wait
canteen. He's
in
probably
line.
asleep.
Game time.
Got some technical difficulties today. Going old
Locked in
school.
when it's game
I
time.
see the green screen back there.
Shoot from deep like a Curry 3.
Laptop
and,
is not
I go beast like
working
23.
today.
10 toes down,
All right, we are the Bottom Line Sports. They can find us on all your platforms at the Bottom Line Sports. Find us on all your platforms. Appreciate everybody. 32 on the group. Appreciate you. We're gonna check out all the action for today. Only 2 games, really. But AFC NFC Championship. A lot of stuff to talk about. Hey, did you guys want to hit the new coachings real quick? Coaching hires recently?
Do that until Canteen gets into it.
You want to do it now?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. All right, let's hit it, man. We'll talk about a couple of new coaching hires, and we'll get into these games for today. So your Raiders hired a new coach. Some are excited. Is everyone excited? I don't know. This wasn't on the radar for me. You never mentioned his name. Omar, you are the resident Raiders fan. What's your thoughts on the hire for the Raiders? The Raiders.
Well, let me let you know the insider information. So basically what happens was one Ben Johnson chose the Chicago Bears head coaching position inside of the camp. It was decided between Tom Brady, or as I will call him from now on, TB. It was decided between TB and MD, also known as Mark Davis, that Pete Carroll would be the next
Shady,
coach.
as you like to call him.
I'm going to have to go with a new name for him. I may not be able to call him Tom Shady anymore. I may have to call him TB or something like that, because he is making strides as part ownership of the Las Vegas Raiders. And whether you believe that Pete Carroll is an enthusiastic hire or not, which in my eyes, not the best hire that I would have gone with, but in terms of coaching, in terms of pedigree, in terms of someone who has won at the college level, has won at the pro level, and as someone who they say is very youthful, very exuberant in his old age. They say he's 70-something, but he acts
73.
like he's 40, but he acts like he's 43. So, what the Raiders need is stability. My problem with this is, why hire Pete Carroll if you have no damn quarterback? And we have no damn quarterback. And so what is Pete Carroll going to work with? Don't let me walk. Don't make me reach to this damn screen right now. So, Jake, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't get the hire. Here's why.
Why did you keep Antonio Pierce? Just keep Antonio Pierce.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking you keep Antonio Pierce, you let him fall down with the ship, and then if y'all have another bad year, then you bring in the head coach with the, what are you doing? The Arch bullcrap? What's your little saying for Arch now?
March.
March.
Yeah, there you go.
Baby, let's go. Arch Manning to the Raiders.
So I don't get this at all. Will Pete Carroll still a game or two in the division? I think so. I think him and Jim Harbaugh have a history of fighting each other. Do I believe overall his team is even established enough to even win close to 9 to 10 games the next season? I don't. I got maybe 6 wins this next coming up season for y'all, and
6 wins. Wow.
Maybe
that, and I really do believe that it's going to be a bad year for y'all. So Pete Carroll's going to be having a build.
Max Crosby, and we have no quarterback, and we have no running back, and we have no receivers aside from Jacoby Myers, who is a second on any other team.
Hey, you might get a reunion with Russ. Hey, go call up Russ.
Oh, you know what?
I heard
Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Jake, I will come to Texas right now, and I will drag you out of your house.
I would laugh my ass off if I saw y'all grab Russ.
They said they might make a reunion. They might get some makeup. No, I don't want that, okay? Don't you dare bring Russ to Vegas. Although Sarah would have a nice residency in Vegas, I'm sure, if they did.
In Russ you trust. I don't know.
I don't trust in Russ at all. At all. At all.
All right. Let's see. I think it's a okay hire. It's not horrible, but it's not necessarily great. Like you said, Pete Carroll has a pedigree. This could be an older Mike McCarthy type hire, basically.
But what do you think about what me and Jake said? The team is not established enough for a Pete Carroll type of coach to be needed.
I'm thinking maybe they're going to allow him to make changes to what he wants, and maybe release players, get some players. I mean, I'm not saying Russ, but I'm saying
that'd be a bad move.
I made it the other day when my dad asked me. I was like, "Look, Pete Carroll had the Legion of Boom. We got the Legion of Nobodies back here. You
have the Legion of Doom.
No, you have the Legion of
straight trash.
That because the Legion of Doom was a great wrestling group. So I can't even say that. They're awesome, and I don't want to disrespect their name.
Oh yeah, Animal and Haka. I forgot Animal and Haka.
No, you have the Legion of who?
The Legion, yeah, there you go, folks. The Legion of Who's. And we have 18 free agents. So it's going to be hall turnover, you're right. But the good part for that is we have $90 million in cap space, approximately, for the year coming up. One of the most.
So could this be a preamble to the March for Arch? You kind of bottom out next year. And
so you're talking 1 year Russ. You're talking 1 year, $10 million Russ or Sam Darnold. But why would we pay $40 million to Sam Darnold? Because Sam Darnold's going to command some money. He's going to command Russ would.
I think he's going to get Baker money. I think he'll get Baker money.
No, he don't deserve that. No, give me Russ for 1 year. $10 million for Russ 1 year.
Well,
we march for Arch, baby. We march for Arch.
You could get him for cheap since Denver's still paying for him. So
exactly. And then we go.
I love that. Hey, the Steelers are practically let him go too. The Steelers said, "Get out of here. This guy sucks."
They let him go already?
They haven't let him go.
They're about to, but there's already reports that Arthur Smith and Russ were fighting during the season the whole time. I'm telling you, Sean Payton's a savant, bro. He practically called this.
Wait a second.
He's not a savant.
That means maybe Russell Wilson is a diva.
I'm telling you, that's what he was.
He just didn't want Russ. That's all it was.
And now the Steelers don't want him either.
He sabotaged him.
I love me some Sarah, but when you're married,
the Steelers aren't exactly an offensive juggernaut. They didn't have an offensive team, so
I'm just saying.
So Justin Fields next year.
All I'm saying is Seahawks let him go, Broncos let him go, and if the Steelers let him go, hey bro, there's a time where you finally got to look in the mirror, and if all the girls keep telling you no, you're the problem. You're the problem. Sorry.
That's when you talk to your boy, you're like, yo.
You know, you need to start telling yourself, hey, you're the problem, buddy. It's not the girls.
They broke up with you. I'm going to need you to check yourself in the mirror, brother.
All right, we got 56 on the live.
Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for the comments. Hit the like button. Go find us on the Bottom Line Sports. If you want to hit comments, you got to go to Facebook or YouTube. So go find us over there.
What does that mean? Where do they find us? At the
Bottom Line Sports. That's right. All right, so one more hire, and we can talk about another one, but the Cowboys hired the great Brian Schottenheimer as the new head coach.
Great? Did you say the
I'll
great?
go last. The great Brian Schottenheimer. Anyway, hey, there's optimism in my voice. Go ahead, y'all guys can go. I'll wrap it up. You guys can go.
Too much optimism in your voice. I'm sick and tired of this. I said this on my show last week. Shameless plug. Everyone tune in tomorrow at Ball and Buds on YouTube. BALLAND PUDS for the professors. Seminar Monday. Anyway, I'll say it again. I am so sick and tired of Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones has ruined America's team, this Dallas franchise, since the 90s, when he decided that he couldn't take the fact that Jimmy Johnson was the main reason they won those Super Bowls, aside from the players. And he took
Jimmy Johnson's team.
He took offense to it. We all know this. It has continued to downslide. It has continued to be a boulder of trash rolling down the land hill. And we saw this last year. Oh, we're going to wait to sign Dak and pay Dak all this money. Then we're going to wait when we should have paid 5 weeks ago. We're going to wait until the price goes up. Remember, Jerry, yesterday's price is not today's price, brother. You did it with him. You're doing it again with Micah Parsons. You did it with Mike McCarthy. You had a damn coach in the building that had won you 12, 13 games 3 years in a row. Had one bad year, and you're already throwing him out the door? Come on, man.
They wanted him back. They couldn't agree on years.
I'm sorry. Whose fault is that, Flo? That is Jerry Jones' fault. It is Jerry Jones' fault. He is this billionaire sitting on his golden throne, and he doesn't know what's happening in his own damn building. And now you end up with a second-level Schottenheimer. Not even the good Schottenheimer. The son, the one that no one knows about. You didn't even go out and get Marty. At least roll him out on a damn wheelchair and let him go. Okay?
A hidden gem.
Yeah, a little bit of a Rizzler. At least give me the Rizzler. At least give me the Marty. I don't want the Brian. Okay?
Hidden gem.
It's ridiculous. And this is damn Jerry Jones' fault. He's going to do the same thing with Micah Parsons. He's ruined this franchise. The Dallas Cowboys are a shamble of anything they've ever been in the past. They are no longer America's team, and I'm actually disappointed that you're a fan of them still. And I'm disappointed that we still talk about them on this show.
You're a Raiders fan. You're one to talk. Anyway, go ahead, Jake. I know what you got to say.
Well, I mean, to teach his own, you know. I remember Cowboy fans, wife, Flo, y'all come to me when we get champagne. Well, he hasn't done nothing since then. And then y'all get this idiot who hasn't done nothing ever, who's never done anything. He's actually been lateral the whole time. He's stayed his offensive coordinator his whole life. He's practically actually coaching because of his last name. This guy's not even anything at all. Here's another part, guys.
Come on.
There wouldn't be a three-peat talk about with the Chiefs if Jimmy Johnson, and this is Jake being a Cowboy hater, there wouldn't have been even a three-peat opportunity to talk about the Chiefs if Jerry Jones was actually smart enough in the 90s and kept Jimmy Johnson. They would have four-peated. But this idiot was stupid enough to do that. Now you're going to sit there and see this team fall and wither away. If I'm Dak Prescott right now, I demand a trade because I already see the tea leaves. You're practically going to let my contract run out. You're going to let me and this idiot Schottenheimer die together. And then you're going to go for another rookie quarterback and clean house in about 2 years. This is a slap in my face if I'm Dak Prescott. You're doing nothing to build this team. You're making me look stupider and stupider. I'm now having to watch my two prettier sisters play each other in an NFC championship game. A game I've never been in. A game the
weakest division.
hasn't been
division.
there.
I mean,
Hey,
that doesn't you sound better.
That makes it worse.
It does.
I want to add
It
this
will.
in. I want to add
When
this
we
in.
win it, it will.
I love when Flo says that. Flo, you can't get an F and staple your homework to those A+ papers that they got over there, buddy. You
We're on
sit
the
down.
same
If
team.
that was the
We're
case,
on the
me and
same
Omar
team.
should be screaming
It's
away
a
that
group
hey, the
project.
Chiefs have won the Super Bowl.
It's a group project.
We should. So should me and Elmar be screaming away that the Chiefs have won the Super Bowl? They're in our division. Should we be saying we're Super Bowl champions with them, AFC West?
We only had one good team, though.
Stop that. Get out of here.
That's
Like
been the
I said,
weak- you
slap
had
in
the
the
weakest-
face.
You had the
There's
weakest
no
division.
reason.
You had
As
the
I
weakest
said,
division.
you gotta
had the
slap
weakest
yourself.
division
It's
for a
pretty
while.
sad to watch this in general. Hey, Cowboy fans, get ready. You're about to see a lot of 4-win years for the next 2 to 3 years, buddies. Sad days.
Hey, Scott Kobe, thank you for tuning in. We love your show. I watch you on Let's Talk Sports, brother. Y'all tap in with them. Great dudes there. I watch their NFL show every week.
I've never heard that. If that's true, that's embarrassing too.
No, it's not only is it not true, but the rumors were that Jason Witten was on Jerry Jones's short list this year as a high school championship coach to be a coach in the
What?
NFL.
Where
Again,
you at,
would be,
Gene?
no, and my problem is when Al Davis, God rest his beautiful soul, was still alive and was picking 4-3 receivers in the first round, everybody was calling him crazy. But now that Jerry Jones has gone off the ledge like a damn lemon and is over here letting everybody run the roost and not keeping coaches and paying players more than they need to be playing because he's taking so long, like, when do we call him crazy? When do we call him old? When do we call him senile?
Well, he also says he's an interesting hire. Can you guys coach instead?
Well, no, obviously we can't coach or we wouldn't be on this show. Scott knows that, or he has his own show.
Well, here's the thing,
But
guys.
that doesn't make Brian Schottenheimer a good coach.
Here's the thing. Jerry was on
When did he
board
ever
with
prove that?
Jerry was on board with Deion Sanders, and word on the street is that his sons talked him into Brian Schottenheimer, and that's what happened.
Seems to me that would be about. I'm sorry. Okay, wait a second. I know Deion has no NFL either, and both of those honestly would probably be like a level player. That's like this. But if I'm gonna hire a coach, and I'm Jerry Jones, and I know that I'm about to. I'm in my last year.
We don't know. He could live to be 90.
I'm in my last quarter of my life. I'm doing anything I can to win. I'm hiring the best coaches and going for the best players. I'm spending as much money as humanly possible that I can in a sport that does that you can afford to spend money in if you're a billionaire. Right? It's not like hockey where salaries are deflated on purpose. You can pay people. The prices go up every year with these positions that are commensurate with the value.
There's no salary cap on head coaches. Buy yourself a good one.
Well, yeah. You want to go canteen on this?
Hey, man. Hey, guys. My apologies, man. I dozed up on you
Oh,
guys.
you're sleeping fool.
Man, it's almost 11 o'clock, Omar. I've been waiting a long time, man. So
11 o'clock.
my apologies, man. But
It's past your bedtime, Grandpa.
yeah, man. I'm not a spring chicken anymore, man. But here's the thing, guys, man. I'm so sick of the excuses with the Dallas Cowboys. When you got money and when you got power, you can make some executive decisions. Come on, Flo. Flo, we ain't moving goalposts this year, man. This upcoming football season, man, come on.
I don't know what you're talking about. Moving goalposts.
Flo, really?
Hey, when we win
Flo,
the best division in football,
No.
then you'll be crying.
No, I'm not saying that y'all were the weakest division. When you got two teams.
No, I'm saying we're not anymore. When
you got two teams in the same division that played today. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
You just said they were the weakest division in the league.
I didn't say that.
No, now you can. Flo,
I said it because this guy said it. Only because he said it. That's the only reason I said it.
But once again, if that's the case, me and Omar should be screaming around. The Chiefs are 2-time champions.
But it's not the weakest division.
But y'all don't make it any better. The Cowboys don't make it any better.
When's the last time your division both made it? Both
what do you mean?
teams
Our division has Super Bowl champions right now.
Hey, answer the question. Would you have signed Mike McCarthy instead of hiring Schottenheimer? I would.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
They couldn't agree on years. I can't. What do you want me to do?
Bro, what would you have done? What would you have done?
I probably would have kept McCarthy.
Okay.
I probably would have kept McCarthy. But here's the thing. You guys talk.
They had Dan Quinn in the freaking building last year.
You did.
He just choked again.
Yeah. Oh, he choked. He choked with a rookie quarter. Come on, man.
Lack of discipline. Look at all the turnovers. They've had turnovers all year, and they've gotten lucky in one.
Let's talk about it then.
We'll talk about the game, but let me talk about this coach hire. You guys have kind of pushed me out and not let me talk. But here's the thing, Brian Schottenheimer, I'm not necessarily excited about it.
Right.
Here's the thing. Dak Prescott, we're locked in for 4 years. Schottenheimer, he knows this offense. He knows Dak. This is a Dak hire. Dak's not going to leave because he's going to run the same offense, so that's a plus. We don't have to learn a new offense. We have to go get a running back. We have to probably go get another playmaker on wide receiver, whether it's through the draft or in free agency. But we're looking okay. It depends who we hire. They're saying they're hiring Matt Eberflus for the defensive coordinator, which is not bad. He's a good defensive coordinator. He's not a great head coach, and then it all depends who we get as the OC. If we get a good OC who can help with the offense, it's still some optimism. I'm not saying we're gonna dominate. Schottenheimer's been there for like 3 years.
He didn't call any of the offensive plays. That was reported twice now. Okay. Mike McCarthy, the past 2 years, has called all the offensive plays.
But I'm saying it's not gonna like the offense is gonna change dramatically. You're gonna have that familiarity with Schottenheimer.
Boy, are we reaching here?
What?
Boy, are we reaching here, buddy? It's a strong. Hey, you want to know Flo's real opinion on this, guys? Watch last episode whenever they said that Marty Schottenheimer was there, and he said, "Hey, hold on, guys, that's just a rumor." He screamed it out. He said that it was just a rumor. That tells you that Flo did not want that to happen.
Thank you, Scott. That's what we're learning over here.
Okay, so he's sitting at home now too.
It wasn't a joke either, though. It wasn't a joke. Let's talk about the game. Let's talk about the game. That wasn't a joke. Let's go.
All right, y'all kept going. I wasn't me.
We love you here. We love you.
You're trying to make me okay.
Come on,
Commanders, who lost against the Eagles, 23-55. Go ahead, Ken. Talk about it, and let us know what you think about this game.
Man, I didn't think that the Eagles were gonna run away like this, but they really, really ran away with this game.
Somebody said that.
I didn't think so. Now this just came, man. But Daniels ended up going 29 for 48, 255 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception. He was also the rushing leader, 6 carries, 48 yards, 1 TD. Hurts, 11 carries, 11 receptions, 104 yards. Jalen Hurts, 20 for 28, 246 yards, 1 TD. Saquon Barkley. Ooh.
Saquon the Don.
15 carries, 118 yards, 3 TD. I don't give a damn if you can read as many books as you want on the sideline, Brown. I don't give a damn.
What did AJ Brown do? Hey, somebody in this chat hated on AJ Brown. What did AJ Brown do?
6 receptions.
What?
96 yards, 1 TD. Here's the thing, guys. Here's what Canteen gonna say on this. I don't give a damn how many books you read. The guy got the knowledge. He drive a Honda Accord. People was talking about him, laughing at.
Who cares about a Honda Accord?
Let me finish.
But who cares?
Let me finish.
What's your point? I want a point on why he's driving a Honda Accord. What that means?
All I'm saying is this right here.
He's frugal?
It's all. I mean, I got the frugality part. Let me finish.
Well, you bring up Honda Accord. What are you bringing it up for? I want to know.
I just wanted to bring up that point, Flo. Can I finish my take, man?
Finish. Oh, yeah, but I want you to bring in why it's important that you drive a Honda Accord.
You always do this, man.
Just do it. Just put it together.
You always do this.
Put the pie together. Let me know what you're talking about. Go.
Hey, Philly ran away with this one, guys. I said I didn't think it was gonna be this bad. I didn't. I ain't think it was gonna be this bad.
Where's the Honda Accord fit in?
Bro, I was just saying that to make a point. I'm not trying to.
What's the point?
I'm not trying to convey anything to the people out there, man.
Then why bring it up?
Flo, why you do this, man?
Why you bring it up if it has nothing to do with your point?
Let me back Can up here. Go ahead.
You better. He's struggling, Omar.
What Can is trying to say and trying to convey is that the knowledge that A.J. Brown gains from a book such as Inner Excellence that he may read on the sideline and may gain a little bit of wisdom from allowed him to catch 6 catches for 96 yards. And he also is saying, may I so exclusively say from my partner here, that when he drives a Honda Accord, he's not worried about being flashy. He ain't worried about being the man. He ain't worried about taking over. He's worried about winning. He's worried about the team. He's worried about being humble. And like the great Kendrick Lamar said, be humble, right? And that's what they got. And the Commanders, they were humbled tonight. The DMV ain't yelling no more tonight. Jaden Daniels had an amazing season. My NFL Insider, Commanders Insider, Shane Peter, and the DMV, they are happy. They are happy because they are a year ahead schedule, maybe even 2. They are happy that they got to this point and they made it this far. But damn it, they took, and as we say in my group chat of old friends, an ass-whooping casserole. That's the word. Baked and fried to perfection for them to eat. Saquon Barkley, only the 9th running back to get 2,000 yards. Our MVP here at the Bottom Line Sports. We all agree he is our MVP. Saquon freaking Barkley.
And he won't win it, though.
That's all I have to say. That's okay. That's okay.
Go ahead, Jake.
Well, somebody called this. Somebody said at the very beginning of last episode that it was going to be a blowout. I even have text messages with Matthew letting him know, hey, bro, speaking of Kendrick Lamar, he'll be at the Super Bowl. There's a song he's called Turn the TV Off. I sent that message at the 3rd quarter with about 9 minutes left, buddy. I said, turn that TV off. It's over.
There you go, Jake. I love it.
Also, I want to get to Vic Fangio. Guys, I told you about what this guy does. He plays a shell coverage defense. You're going to have to run 12 to 16 plays just to score. And you better not fumble. Because every play you have to do, he's opportunistic and his defense is just that. Every time it looked like the Commanders could come out, that ball was just flaring out. They were punching them all. And one last thing, guys. It's time.
Put some respect on my name.
To put some dang respect on Nick Sirianni's name. I'm tired of his hate. I'm tired of it. This is over. He's made the Super Bowl 2 in the past 3 years. I'm done with it. I'm tired of hearing it. Stop doing that to him. This is him, bro. He did this. He took this team. I'm so proud of them. And they got one more goal. It's time to finish the job, Eagles. Proud of you. You did your thing. Even when Saquon didn't look so hot. Remember, he got a little hurt. He got a little shaky. They turned into Jalen. And they threw the ball and did everything they had to do. They were so opportunistic in every situation. Nothing ever broke them. They played very physical football. And they beat them in the mouth. A division player that sees you twice a year.
Reckless as hell.
Give his credit, man. Nick Sirianni, you deserve it, bro. Congrats.
All right. Congrats to the Eagles. They definitely Saquon has carried this team throughout the season, and the defense has played really well. This is a perfect game to show the fact that doesn't matter who you have at quarterback, it's a team sport, and I've said that since the beginning. It's a team sport. You got to have your defense play well. They don't have to be number one defense, but they got to play well. You can't have these other guys turning the ball over, giving it back to the other team, giving them a short field. That's the bottom line on this, is that they gave the Eagles short fields, easy opportunities to score. They gave up opportunities to score, and that's what happened. You give up opportunities. They've been doing it all year. They've done it several times this year, and most of the time they've won, but a lot of the time there's a couple times they lost. And so they've played like this all year. People haven't noticed because Jaden has been able to cover up some of the mistakes. He's been able to overcome some of them, but this was too much against a defense that's going to play well and is going to make you work for it. And so, of course, he's not going to be able to do it, no matter how great he is. To me, Jaden has established himself as the Patrick Mahomes of the NFC. He's the guy you got to go through in the NFC. As long as the coaching staff gives him more help, shores up that defense, and gives him a real team to be behind him, everything's going to go through Jaden Daniels and the Commanders, unfortunately for me. But that's the bottom line here for me. Washington will be a
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, did you watch the game with the sound on? Like, could you hear the referees when they were making their call?
Yeah, I watched it with the sound on. Yeah, I don't know if I paid attention the whole time.
Okay. But there was one time when the Eagles were down at the goal line, and Frankie Louvu, for the Redskins, we may call him a oos on here. We may call him a little bit of a oos on here. Mm-hmm. And he jumped the line a couple times while they were in tush-push formation. Right? Now, he was called for a penalty both times. And after the second time, the referee said that they would call him for an unsportsmanlike penalty the next time. He also then proceeded to say that he was able to award points for bad behavior. I didn't.
It's for continuing to have that same penalty.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I thought this was the National Football League and not kindergarten. I didn't know the first grade damn teacher is trying to take recess away. I didn't know that this referee wants to make it all about himself.
That's a rule, Omar.
Some obscure rule that no referee will bring up unless you want to make it about yourself. How are you going to award a touchdown to the other team? You're already awarding them a touchdown by letting them do the tush push, which is basically cheating in itself. How else are they supposed to stop it if I can't time the play? I got to try to do something. If you don't let me time the play or try to jump over, they're going to score every time, and no one has been able to stop it. So if we don't start trying something, then no one's going to be able to stop it. It's cheating on their part. So no, that's bullshit, BS, excuse me. And the fact that he said they could award points, if I see a referee award 7 points on the scoreboard ever in my life for that, I swear I will drive to that NFL stadium and I will wait for that referee outside of the stadium.
It is a rule, but it's only if they see it as intentional. If Louisville would have still kept jumping over, that's seen as intentional.
I wish he would have. I wish he would have tackled the ref. I wish he would have jumped over and tackled the ref. That's what I really wish he would.
He already warned him. Y'all want to talk about that?
Nah, man. I mean, I actually watched that one play, man. I mean, the guy, I think he did like 2 or 3 times. Then I think like it was like 3rd or 4th time where the guy was like, "Hey, man."
No, it was only twice. Don't do 3 or 4 times.
So I mean,
he did it twice, but then they did it again. The team did it again.
Yeah.
Some of the linemen did it.
How are we supposed to stop the tush push if you don't let us try to time the play?
I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying it's a rule and it's in place. I don't know what to tell you.
And both of those need to be changed.
The offseason, they do need to look into pushing the quarterback from behind.
Rule, man.
I think if you're going to do a QB sneak, you got to be yourself and do it. I think they do need to change that because that makes the game ugly.
Yeah.
I'll admit that.
Yeah.
What kind of rule would you make though? What would be your rule?
The running back because the running back and tight end up pushing Jalen Hurts in there.
So maybe you just can't push him. You can't push from behind.
Take the push away. Take the push away. Jalen has to do it himself.
When the quarterback sneaks, you can't have anybody line up behind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Any final words on this one, or I move on to the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs?
Nah,
go ahead.
Hey, let us know what you think about that, though. What do y'all think about this twist? How else can this be stopped? This cheatery, this chicanery, this haberdashery.
I don't know. I think you should just let it work itself out. It'll work itself out. I think that defenses will eventually figure out a way to stop it.
Well, then I want to keep seeing more Frankie.
It's been 3 years. Nobody still has it.
People jumping over the line like Lawrence Taylor in 1994.
I mean, it is ugly.
I thought that Jason Kelsey leaving would have stopped it. They're still able to do it.
Well, they have stopped it a few times. So people have stopped it without, because last year they couldn't stop it. But I've seen them stop it a few times here and there. I mean, Josh Allen has done it. There's a lot of people that have done it that have the mobile quarterbacks or big quarterbacks or running quarterback, whatever you want to call it. So, I don't know. Just let it run its course. Maybe next year, look into it. I don't know. You have to make a rule, but you have to do it that's fair for everybody, I guess. I don't know. What do you think, Cam?
I mean, it's a hard situation to discuss, man. I mean, you just gotta weigh it even across the board, man. When you're looking at the entire NFL spectrum, man. For me.
All right. Well, the AFC Championship, the Bills versus the my Kansas City Chiefs. Can't see you talk about this game.
Don't do that. Don't you dare. No. We are not doing that this year. No. You do not.
You heard it right. You heard it here first.
You are a Cowboys fan.
My Kansas City Chiefs. Go ahead, Ken. Talk about it.
Man, 29-32. Josh Allen ended up going 22 for 34, 237 yards, 2 touchdowns. Cook, 13 carries, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hollins, 3 receptions, 73 yards, 1 TD. Mahomes, 18 for 26, 245 yards, 1 touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 17 carries, 64 yards, 1 touchdown. Worthy, 6 receptions, 85 yards, 1 touchdown. Man, for some reason, Kansas City continues to find ways to win games, man. As I said this, I'm never going to go against my word. As I told you guys at the beginning of the playoffs, I felt as if Kansas City was the weakest team that went into the playoffs. They were not the strongest.
They're in the Super Bowl.
I mean, they're. Yeah, you can be there too. The referees help you win. Yeah, you can be there too.
What did the refs do this time? What did they do this time?
Man, don't do that. Don't
do that, Ken. That's not it happens every game. There's missed calls every game. There's calls that are made every game. Come on,
man.
You know what, Ken? You should be happy because although nobody in the NFC, none of us got it right in the NFC. Me and you picked the Chiefs to go to the Super Bowl. You should be happy. You got it right.
I mean, it's cool at the end of the day. I felt the Bills were the strongest team. And Omar will tell you last week I built a strong case going in, right? With the Bills, man. With the Bills. I built a strong case.
The Chiefs made the plays they had to make and the Bills didn't. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, and that's really what it came down to, gentlemen. I mean, all game long, the Bills were in it. This came down to they were going back and forth, and it was who was going to be able to get that last play, who was going to be able to complete it when it really mattered. And the Kansas City Chiefs were able to get it done when it mattered. Patrick Mahomes.
Say it.
I don't think I have to say this for fans who watch this show, but I absolutely despise. I don't like using the word hate, but I absolutely
despise
the red and the K and the C and the barbecue and the arrowhead and the Patrick Mahomes and the Kermit the Frog and the Travis Kelce. I love
Let's
playing
go.
that. And I hate everything else about the damn Kansas City Chiefs. But there's nothing you can say, my friend. There's nothing you can say. This is more than a dynasty at this point. And it's not even the fact that they're a dynasty in terms of my actual definition, because my definition is winning 3 titles in a row and then more than that. And even though they technically haven't done that yet, this year, they're a team on another level. They're a team on the New England scam level, right? They're on it, and without the cheating, they are a team that is just heads and tails above every other team that they play. And even when they have a down year, even when they win 16 consecutive games, make it 17 with this one in a row by 1 point, or not one, but 1 score, right? So 1 by 1 score in 17 consecutive games. That means they're playing 4 teams every week, but they're still winning, as Bob Martin told me on the phone the other day. I hate them for here again. I really wish the Bills would have won.
Go.
So hopeful for the Bills. Keeps them making history. They are here for 4 years. They're the first team in NFL history to play 5 Super Bowls over 6 years. And that's
6
kind
years.
of what I'm talking about. They're the first back-to-back champion that will go try to compete and win for a 3rd championship.
Repeat.
The other, including your Cowboys, were not able to do that. And he is also, let me say, just passed Joe Montana for sole possession of 2nd place of all time playoff games.
Let's go. What you got, Jake?
Well, I called this game also last episode. I said that I didn't believe in Josh Allen. He proved to me exactly what I thought. Dynasty. Let's wait till the next game, Omar.
What?
Yeah.
Here's why. Omar, let's put a dynasty into perspective. They win a Super Bowl. The very next year, they lose it to Tom Brady and the Bucks. The year after that, they lose to Cincinnati. And then they have won 2 championships since then, and this would be the 3rd. Before I go on to what I believe will happen, I'll say this. Josh Allen, I don't want to ever hear... There are very few quarterbacks that I feel will never get past... for some reason, they just get scared of the moment. Allen and Lamar, I just never trust in my life. There's a reason why I said the only person I love until Bo gets established, Burr season is the most dangerous guy to go against Mahomes, because we know Burr has no fear. There ain't a damn scary bone in his body against Mahomes. We know that for a fact. He's done it and beat him before. Yeah, absolutely. He's beat him in Arrowhead. Absolutely. Beat him in his own place in the championship. As I said, for a dynasty to happen, they have to beat the Eagles. They have to go back to where they have to go back to where it all started. And that's why I don't believe the dynasty starts. Remember, the dynasty started 2 years ago when they beat the Eagles, and you know that was kind of bullcrap of that grabbing of the what's it called? Mind you, at that time you had a Jonathan Gannon defensive coordinator, which, by the way, guys, he's pretty much shown you he's been shit, because I haven't heard the Cardinals do anything great since then. I gotta be honest. Now you got Vic Fangio. Last time you were there, you didn't have Saquon the Don Barkley. Like I said, your dynasty, I'll give it to you, but it has to start. It has to end where it started, and you got to be Philadelphia for a dynasty. And I just believe Saquon the Don, Nick Sirianni, and my boy Jalen the Man Hurts is going to have something to say about a damn dynasty out there in New Orleans in 2 weeks, buddy.
We'll see. Yeah, you're hoping, Jake, because you hate. Now, these are my
Yeah,
Chiefs
I'm not like you,
because-
Flo. I don't root for my division, bro. I know you were over there screaming around. Hey, we got a good division. No. I hate my division, bro. I'm the
Okay,
opposite
fine.
of you.
No, well,
I don't care for
I
my
don't care
division.
what you
I
do. I don't
despise
care.
my division.
Go ahead.
I hate all three
I
of them.
I don't care. Go ahead. That's your right.
You can go and zip up their pants. I won't do that.
We got more Super Bowls than
Come
any other
on,
division in
man.
football. So just think about that. We got more Super Bowl appearances, more Super Bowl trophies than any other division. Don't talk about that.
Right.
Go
You
tell that.
have all
Go
that
tell
in
that.
the night. You have that
Doesn't
25
matter.
years ago.
Doesn't
I
matter.
wasn't even
Go ahead. Catch
No,
me
we haven't.
outside. How
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that?
What?
Catch me outside. How about that?
Catch me outside. Hey, 68 on live. Y'all hit that like, comment, do all that good stuff. We appreciate you guys. Yeah, so the Chiefs, my Chiefs, I call them my Chiefs because Patrick
No, you won't
Mahomes.
call them your
See,
team.
Flo, don't do that,
Patrick,
man.
I
Don't
did
do
it.
that.
Hey, I've done it
Yeah,
ever
we so you
since.
will
As
not.
much hell as
Patrick
you gave me
Mahomes,
when you
ever
said how
since.
when you said as much
That was
slack as you
you.
gave me.
What are you talking about?
Right.
Oh man,
You
you
gotta
said
fan.
one
You
minute you
gotta
said
fan.
he a Cowboy fan.
Wait, Omar, we can't hear you. Let Canteen talk. I
One
can't hear
minute
him.
he said I was a Cowboy fan, then he a Falcon fan. Now you with Kansas City. Don't do that, man. Don't keep
What are you
doing that.
talking about? I've been with them. What are you
Man,
talking about?
I ain't even say that. I
You
ain't
know
even say
that. Hey,
I'm gonna
Patrick
go back to
Mahomes.
all the shows and go and
played-
thumb through it. I'm gonna thumb through the page and go back and find what you said. You
Okay, fine,
wrong,
what I
man.
said. Patrick
That's how you
Mahomes
do.
played for my hometown Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Y'all hear this right? Y'all hear him now.
And ever since he went
I want to
to the
add in,
Chiefs,
guys, that while
I've been
Patrick
rooting-
Mahomes was playing, nobody cared for that idiot out here in Texas Tech. I'm
Yeah, they
from
did.
Lubbock. Ain't
Yeah,
nobody
you-
give a damn about this guy.
Yeah,
Man,
they
Nobody
did.
know who
They
he
love
was
him.
till they
He
came
don't
to the
know. He don't know
NFL.
because he don't know. He's a hater. That's all he is. He hates Texas Tech.
Y'all
He hates.
crazy.
He needs to. They need to kick him out of Lubbock because he hates everything Lubbock. So the people, the citizens of Lubbock, Texas, need to kick this guy out. Send him
That's
to
false.
Austin.
I'm a Lubbock
where he
Crickets fan.
belongs. Lubbock Crickets. Get out of here.
That was before your time, Flo.
Yeah, right. Before my time. Anyway, you're a
Go
hater.
ahead. Go ahead. Boast on this team.
Hey, just like you said, you hate your division opponents. Hey, I love my hometown. I love my Texas Tech Red Raiders, and Texas and Patrick Mahomes played with them, and he's been a great ambassador for Texas Tech. Everywhere he's gone, he's come back, and he's always come back. He's watched Texas Tech basketball. He's always supported my hometown.
What does that have to do with the game?
Because that's why I'm a Chiefs fan. That's why I told y'all he could bringing it up like I'm some crazy thing. But anyway, so the Chiefs won this game. I knew they were going to go back to the Super Bowl. I told y'all from the beginning of the season. Y'all didn't listen. Of course, Canteen listened. Then he jumped off the bandwagon and said they were the worst team in football or something. But that's fine. So I don't know if he gets credit for it because he jumped off like 3 or 4 weeks ago with the worst team in the NFC or whatever AFC. So I don't know if he gets credit, maybe partial credit. I don't know, because he jumped off. I never jumped off. I had this from the beginning, and the Chiefs are back in the Super Bowl. Deal with it, Jake. I don't care if you hate him or
Are
not.
you going to give us some astute analysis, or are you going to give us the can run around?
Oh, is that what you're going to do? Okay. I said my announcement at the beginning. I said the Chiefs made the plays when they had to.
Oh, well, that's great
Patrick
announcement.
Mahomes made the plays when he had to. They made the first downs, kept the Bills off the field. And the defense also made critical stops. They sacked and blitzed, it was kind of more of a stunt, but they got Josh Allen to throw that one up, throw up a prayer. They made the plays when they had to. This is a team sport. Even though Patrick Mahomes is a quarterback, he needs a team around him. Yeah. He has second-tier wide receivers for the most part. Kelsey was shut down for the most part. And he has, middle of the road, very good running backs. He doesn't have a top-tier running back. But his defense played well, and they stopped the Bills when they had to. And that's the bottom line. And they're back in the Super Bowl. And that's what they're going to do in the Super Bowl. Same thing. They've been doing this all year long. They finally scored over 30 points. I've always kept them around 30 or 31 because they haven't scored all year, but they finally scored 32 points, only 1 point more or 2 points more than they really have all year long. So I think the Chiefs definitely are the favorites going in. Philly, Hurts looked pretty good. He wasn't as hurt as we thought because he ran around pretty good. So
somebody called that.
Well, all right. So let me clear up some things here. First of all, as Cool McCain pointed out on our screen the other day, yesterday. Jalen Hurts, a lot healthier than he was last week. Second point, the Chiefs actually averaged 23 points per game offensively.
Okay.
And
I said they haven't scored more than 31 points in the season. They haven't scored.
That's fine. I was
yeah. Okay. Okay.
I was their average. I don't want people to think they're scoring 30 every week because they're not. But also, this is the last point, and I want to bring this up for you, Flo, to pass this to the group. The early line is the Chiefs 1.5 with a 49.5 point spread.
Okay. I think that line will move. We'll see what happens. It may even put Philly. I don't know. They may even put Philly up because of the performance of Saquon Barkley, because they have the number one defense. Line may move up to 1.5 towards the Eagles. It don't matter to me. The Chiefs are going to win this game. To me, at this point, that's my pick right now. We can talk about it later, but that's what I'm thinking. The Chiefs are going to win this. They're going to three-peat, and we'll see what happens. Canteen, any thoughts?
No, I'm good, bro. I'm good, man.
Okay.
I'm good, man.
Okay. All right.
I'm good. I'm good, Omar. I'm good.
Okay, you got nothing, huh?
Omar,
okay.
What you got? Come on, Omar, spit it out.
Canteen, dog, if you don't give us some sort of substantive analysis on one of these games, man,
right,
don't make
here's what I think.
Hey, bring it up.
No. Here's what I think right now. Before we talk Super Bowl pre-talk, the stronger team right now is Philly. Right now is Philly.
Why?
Offensively and defensively on both sides of the ball, Philly's the stronger team.
Because of what? What are your thoughts?
Flo, that's easy.
Okay.
I mean, if you look at today and the numbers that Philly put up today, come on, man.
It was a blowout.
You can't tell. Okay.
Go ahead,
I tried, Omar. Go ahead.
And all I'm saying is, based off of what I saw today, I think that Philly's the better team.
Okay. Based on a blowout of the Washington Commanders.
I mean, come on now, though. That's a conference championship blowout. It's not like a regular season.
Okay, that's fair. But I mean, to be fair, the Commanders, they were just happening to get hot at the right time.
And they tapered off.
They were in over their head. I think.
And their faults came out and to bite them. Turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
They really didn't have a really good defense. They had an okay defense that was playing over their heads, and they had turnover issues, which has plagued them all year long.
To be honest, the Commanders didn't have as many offensive weapons. They got picked apart towards the end of the game, man. That's my take.
Okay. Jake, final thoughts?
I don't want to go. I think we'll know where I'm leaning, but I'm going to add this in, guys. Look up Vic Fangio when he played there's one benefit that we're going to have this time. Vic Fangio always played Pat Mahomes very good in Denver. They never won because we didn't have quarterbacks during the 2019 through the 2022 season. But he always had a very good defense and always kept Mahomes good and boxed in. I think that's going to be a major key this coming up Super Bowl. Get ready.
Well, that's always the key with Mahomes. You got to keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get outside. Don't let him scramble. Don't let him roll out. That's always been the key.
All I'm saying is Jonathan Gannon came into that Super Bowl 2 years ago and didn't know anything to do. That's why there was so much points scored that game. Go look at that Super Bowl. Now, Vic Fangio, he going to make you work. You watch. He going to make you work.
I want to agree with Jake. So, first of all, take the private jet. But I want to agree with Jake. Vic Fangio, and you know what? I'm sick and tired of the Nick Sirianni hate. I said this yesterday.
Right.
Jake agreed completely.
I've been said that.
You've been said that. We are sick and tired of the disparagement of the besmirchment of the name of Nicholas Sirianni. And I don't even know if that's his name, but I'm calling him Nicholas, like you Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. Anyways, I'm sorry, but when you have these coaches going up against each other, like Clubber D just said, you got the Kansas City Chiefs with Steve Spagnuolo and Andy Reid, and now you got Nick Sirianni and Vic Fangio with Jake about is a high-level 3D chess game. I'm not just talking checkers. I'm not just talking chess. I'm talking some 3D level chess playing going on with these offensive and defensive coordinators and head coaches.
I agree. It's going to be great. Actually, Sirianni has proved me wrong in certain points. He's been able to overcome whatever deficiencies I've said he's had, and he's been able to coach this team up. And Fangio has coached the defense well. They made some good choices. I think they have two cornerbacks for Rookie of the Year candidates. One defensive player for Defensive Player of the Year. So they've played a really good defensive scheme and played well for most of the year. They started out a little slow, but as the year progressed, they got better and better as the year progressed, and that's paid off for them in the end. And that's gonna help them going forward into the Super Bowl. Of course, if you're the Chiefs,
Jalen Hurts and Mahomes being healthy, that's gonna obviously put both of these teams to the best of their ability.
Right, and I think Saquon Barkley is the key to the Philadelphia Eagles offense. Every time he breaks off a big run, whether one or two of them, they have a great game. It energizes the team, energizes the offense. It helps, puts the defense on their heels. So whenever he's able to get off, sometime during the game, sometimes it's early like this game, sometimes it's later, sometimes the second half, he's able to break a run or two off. If he's able to do that in the Super Bowl, it's going to be tough for the Chiefs to beat him. So I would assume the Chiefs would focus on stopping Saquon Barkley and allow the two receivers, A.J. Brown and Devontae and Hurts to beat him, and not allow Saquon to be the reason. If they beat you with Jalen throwing the ball, then that's how you do it. That's how you run this game, and you let everybody with Saquon beat you. So he's had, I think, 4 good games. If you look at the season, he's always had 3 to 4 really good games. And then he's had a kind of a stinker, 65 yards, 80 yards, 45, I think, in one game. So he's had 4 good games. So, I know this is the Super Bowl, so that might not matter now, that we're going into the Super Bowl. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. I think that's the key to this. And the key for the Eagles is to contain Mahomes and don't let him make plays outside of the pocket. So
I think so, because the Chiefs offense since week 11, when after they started getting all their players back, they got Pacheco back, they got Hollywood Brown back, and they started integrating all of Xavier Worthy. The Chiefs offense since week 11 has been much better than it was in the first half of the season. They've been humming along. So I believe, and Travis Kelce just got his first touchdown in the playoff, right? So now we're, last game we're looking at, this team is coming into form at the right time, which is scary when you're talking about the defending champion. But the Philadelphia Eagles have been there all year long. Since week 1, the Philadelphia Eagles have proven week in and week out that they were one of the best teams in the league. And even when Jalen Hurts only had to be a game manager, what was the stat we said before he got 245 today? We said that they were 5-0 when he passed for under 185 yards. Which meant that as long as he managed the game, the Eagles had a great defense, and one of the best offensive lines in the league, and a good receiving and running back, one of the greatest running backs.
That's the biggest part. They didn't have Saquon last time. They didn't have Saquon last time. This is Saquon's show, man. And Saquon has got to be pissed. Remember, it's not even a year ago this man was looked down upon. The Giants were laughing. Hey, man, we'll let you see if you could look at it, laughing it up, thinking that they were going to get him for a cheaper price. And here he is in the Super Bowl on your ass, idiot Giants fans.
Crazy.
Look at that, bro.
Crazy.
Look at you now. Look at you.
The shootout. Looney Juice. That's what you are. Letting your franchise players go when all he gave you was his life. And you chose some bum-ass quarterback at a who knows parts unknown, I don't know where.
Daniel Jones. Crazy.
He's already gone.
Foolishness.
Yeah. If you look at when the Eagles have struggled, though, they struggled against mobile quarterbacks. And so that bodes well for the Chiefs. That's the only time they've struggled defensively is against a mobile quarterback. And so that bodes well because Mahomes doesn't really run during the year. He only runs a lot during the playoffs. That's when he really pulls out his arsenal of running to gain yards. Most of the time he runs to throw the ball. But in the playoffs, you've seen every playoff run they've had, he runs to make first downs. He ran in a touchdown from like the 10-yard line. He hadn't done that all year long. So this is when he breaks out running the football more and that kind of part of his game until the playoffs and the Super Bowl. All right. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go, Jake.
No, all I was going to say was watch this also, guys. The last time they had a good matchup with L'Jarius Sneed trying to hold off A.J. Brown, they don't have L'Jarius Sneed this time. So you have smaller corners against an A.J. Brown this time. I'm telling you right now, exploit them Eagles. You have the pieces to do it. You just need a great coaching mismatch. Everybody's going to say it's a coaching mismatch because Andy Reid. Out-coach them. Put your players in the right spots against them. That's what you got to do this coming Super Bowl.
The thing is that Andy Reid is the master manipulator. At this point, I mean, he's a Hall of Fame coach.
He definitely has a coaching advantage at head coach. You can't say he doesn't.
Of course.
Yeah, you can't say that, Jake. Is it?
I just said that he has a coaching advantage. I'm just saying you mismatch him the same way he mismatches you. Okay. Now you have an A.J. Brown over him. Now you have a Saquon. I'm telling you, that O-line is very deep.
And the Chiefs just got back Jalen Watson. They haven't had him for a while either in the quarterback. So they've been kind of depleted back there as well. So they're getting better there as well. And so they got their defense back intact. I think that this defense is a top defense when they're all healthy. And Spagnuolo has them playing well. And he came up with some exotic blitzes on Josh Allen. That last one that wasn't even really a blitz. It was a corner blitz, and then two defensive linemen dropped back. It was very unexpected at a time when they really needed it. So Spags is gonna draw up those things, and he's very timely when he does those kind of exotic type defensive plays against quarterbacks.
Man, I'm super excited about that matchup.
It's gonna be great.
Spagnuolo versus Fangio. I know they don't go against each other.
Right, but the defense.
Spagnuolo and Fangio as defensive coordinators in the Super Bowl.
Right. Yeah, I mean defensively, as far as defensive coordinators, that's pretty even matchup. At head coach, I think the Chiefs have an advantage, and offensive, I think it's even. Offensive coordinator, play calling, it's kind of even though Andy does call some of the play. I mean, his offensive
the weapons that the Eagles have are better than the weapons.
Yeah, they have better weapons. I agree, but I think that the Chiefs probably have more variety of weapons. Okay. They have more guys who can make plays. The Eagles have two guys at wide receiver that can make plays and one running back that can really make plays, where the Chiefs have two running backs, like 4 or 5 receivers. They have
but then when you look at it, you guys say that A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith are both number ones on any team, whereas the Chiefs don't have a number one.
That's true. That's fair.
True. That's true, Omar.
But I think they have advantage at quarterback.
That's true. They do. I would say Patrick Mahomes.
I just want to add in, guys, and even Flo said this. Think about this. You just faced a Mahomes of the NFC, so you already got a hint of a quarterback that's mobile. Mm-hmm. So the Eagles got an advantage this past game to get an idea of a quarterback that is mobile, and they shut him down. Do it again, guys. One more time.
They didn't really shut him down, though. If you look at the stats, he played well. They just turned the ball over. They had too many fumbles, and it wasn't by him. And the interceptions.
I don't want to hear that. Hey, when Bo lost and them drop passes on them wide receivers, I got killed for Bo. You got to drop them. That's on you, Jaden. Sorry.
Fumbles aren't on Jaden.
I'm just saying.
Fumbles aren't on Jaden.
He had 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Okay. Bo got killed for that. Bo got killed for that several times in past episodes, guys.
Yeah, that's because he had 100 yards passing.
Like I just said,
You leave that out.
He smarted them. He outsmarted them. They got Jaden Daniels locked up when they needed to.
Okay, we know you're in love and holding the jock strap. We already know it. That's fine.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
Even go ahead.
No. Finish your statement. Or are you choking over there? Are you all right?
No. I was just gonna say they still have the advantage of quarterback. He's better quarterback than Jaden Daniels, despite how well Jaden played.
Somebody get that boy some milk. Get that boy some milk. That boy needs some milk.
He needs some milk.
He needs some milk. Hey y'all, I just want to say, this is amazing. This is y'all just keep increasing the stream count. We keep seeing the viewership going up every week. We're seeing hundreds of viewers.
What are we at right now?
I see
We're
about
at 67.
Okay, cool. Thank you for telling everybody what we had, even though I just said 100.
Hey, Logan.
Oh,
We'll see that next year.
Sorry,
Don't you worry, buddy. We'll have a head-to-head matchup against them next year. Get ready.
JD for Bo Nick, says Logan.
Hey, where are we going to be on Tuesday, gentlemen? Where are we going to be on Tuesday?
Hey, I'll be here Tuesday, Flo. I'll make it back in time for Tuesday, bro. I'll be good.
All right. Oh, my bad. How many do we have, Omar? I think I looked the wrong
We've
number.
got hundreds of viewers on the stream. Hundreds of viewers.
Okay.
Wow.
I had a smudge on my glasses.
Hey, everybody hit that like button. Share us in the algorithm. Help us out a little bit.
Come over to YouTube and Facebook where you can make comments and stuff like that. I know some of them are on X and stuff like that. We appreciate, no matter where you're watching from, we appreciate you. I'm Flo. That's Canteen. That's a sports professor, and that's Hot Take Jake.
Hot Take.
You can catch us on Tuesday. We're gonna have our regular show on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. We talk a little NBA, talk about we're gonna talk about a lot of things. A little more NBA now action coming up because this is the last game for NFL.
Hockey, a little bit of hockey.
Yep. Omar's our hockey expert. He can throw that in for you guys who like hockey. Let's talk a little, even though Ken doesn't really care about opening season baseball, we can talk about that.
Bro, why you do that? Why do you keep doing that, man?
Because you said it.
Baseball,
you said you didn't.
Hey, I would like to announce, everybody make sure that you are subscribed to Ball and Buds, BALLANDBUDS, and make sure you tune in tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, the Professor's Seminal Mente. It will be me with my weekly news, headlines, entertainment, sports. I have a special interview with my political analyst, Amul Madan, talking about the new president.
All right. And then talk about the Final Say podcast. Jake, what do you got going on?
Yeah, we got the Final Say podcast. Tuesdays, Thursdays, get ready. We'll be back in there. Adam, let's get it going, guys.
Hey,
how do you guys feel?
Come back. We love you, Juan. Where's Juan?
Aren't they both 49ers fans? Your other two guys, Jake?
Yeah, they're both Niners fans.
How do they feel about the season? I know you wrote them pretty hard about it, but how did they feel? Were they crying or anything?
They're pissed off. They don't like the Eagles. I know that. They didn't want the Eagles to win.
Okay. Do they feel good about next season? Are they looking forward to next season?
They're happy about the Robert Saleh grab. Apparently, Robert Saleh grabbing is now making them Super Bowl contenders again.
Omar, what do you think? Bringing Robert Saleh back, is that a great move? Is that take you to the next step over the top?
They have an issue, Omar, and you better address it. Brock Purdy gets paid money. They're going to screw themselves. I've been trying to tell them. They call me haters for that.
I think that is a good move on their part because the last time that he was there, they were actually championship contenders. I believe that he turns them around in that department where he is a net. I believe that you cannot pass up having head coach experience on your team, even if it's at a coordinator position.
Okay. So you think he's motivated to go back to the defensive coordinator? I mean, that seems like a letdown.
I think he's motivated to do a good enough job on a team that has the pieces to win the championship.
To win the championship.
They had a down year this year. They had a down year, but they have the pieces to win, right?
So do you think paying Purdy is going to hamper them a little?
Whenever you have to up your payment in quarterbacks, and especially after you've now paid Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey, and Brandon Ayuk, yeah, it's going to get kind of tough. But
are they going to pay him top tier money? Do you think?
I would hope he would take some. You'd have to ask Cover D.
Take a cut. I would take a cut. I would take a cut if I were a guy like.
I would probably.
Guys, he's a 7th round pick. This is the time to get his money. He better get it.
Yeah.
And actually, that reminds me. Cover D and I are going to do a table of the terrible, round table of teams that are horrible, and so we'll talk about it.
Yeah, ask him. Does he deserve top tier money? Does he deserve $60 million a year?
I'm looking forward to acting like the Cowboys don't belong there.
You can bring me on if you want to bring me on for that.
I'd love to wreck the Cowboys. Oh, Jay.
Come bring me on for that. We were terrible this year, but we had a lot of injuries. So.
No, yeah. I mean, and they did too. Yeah. It wasn't just terrible like my Raiders.
Yeah, the 49ers had a lot of injuries. So, a lot of injuries. Quarterback injuries are big in the NFL.
And Jaden Daniels showed that this year. Yeah, all it takes is a quarterback in this league. The Redskins had an 18th ranked defense
to make you relevant for sure.
And when you get a quarterback, look at the difference between that and the Chicago Bears and Philly Bulls.
Well, look at Bo Nix. They got a quarterback. They made the playoffs.
I know he got my steak. I know he got my steak.
I'm just saying.
Right? Where are you? Like, are you in a chicken coop? Where are you? Are you? Blink twice if you need help. Are you in like a? Are you kidnapped? Oh. You're like in a bed. I think you're like. Blink twice if you need help.
Wipe off your camera. They just like get some
like a hostage video.
Some schmutz. Oh. You have some schmutz on it or something. Oh, that's even worse. Use a rag or something. Anyway, he looks like those soap opera ones where they're trying to look kind of cloudy.
Yeah, glamorous.
Glamorous.
What was that back in the day? The Olin Mills, the glamour shots.
Yeah. Glamour shots. Yeah.
At the high school, the glamour shots.
Yeah. Right. Any final thoughts you want to talk about? Anything football wise before we let these people go?
Tuesday, y'all better join us.
Tuesday.
8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central.
Tuesday.
5 Pacific at the Bottom Line Sports on Facebook. Join our group. Go to YouTube.
Channel. Same bad channel. Come check us out. Flo, Can, Sports Professor Omar. Check out Ball and Buds and Semamente. Sorry. And then
come on, man.
Seminalmente. And then the Final Say podcast Tuesdays and Thursdays. Hot Take Jake on YouTube. Hey, that's it. That's all I got, guys. You good?
I'm good, man.
All right, we out of here.
Hey, thank you. We love you.
Thanks for all the comments and everybody. Appreciate you guys. See you next time. Woo! I'll be back there hanging out.
Thanks so much for joining us, and until next time, let's talk sport, friends. Thanks for watching.